Letting go of toxic friendships. Here are 7 ways to release attachments. Toxic friendships can be suffocating. They take the form of someone who constantly criticizes you, makes fun of you, and tries to control your decisions. These kinds of relationships are a drain on our happiness, and it's important to cut them out of our lives like someone might cut weeds from a garden. For the sake of your life, it's not always a good idea to have friendships. There are times when we may get wrapped up in friendships that aren't there to make us happy or improve our lives in any way. If you find yourself feeling trapped by an unhealthy friendship, then it's time to end the friendship. Breaking up with a friend is rarely something anyone wants to do, but it may be necessary and can bring peace of mind. It can be hard to tell when a friendship is bad for you. How often do we meet someone and the relationship starts well, then over time things start to change? Our friendships end up holding us back because they never seem to move forward. It's not just our friendships that can deteriorate over time, it happens with people in our lives too. Here are 7 ways to let go of relationships that no longer serve either party and move forward toward living a happier life. Number 1. Speak out about the way you feel. There are several reasons why the friendship might not be working. What makes it so toxic? For one thing, what keeps you from feeling as though you're being held back by the friendship? Explaining how you feel is much better than just telling this person that you don't feel like being friends anymore. Not only is it good to express your feelings, but it's also important, and in many cases necessary, to be honest without being cruel. It should always be your last act as this person's friend to be honest with them about what you feel and why the friendship isn't working out. If you can manage to do this, then the door will be open for reconciliation or at least a mutual understanding. But if not, then at least you will have tried everything to salvage the friendship before deciding to cut ties. Number 2. Exit. When a relationship isn't working out, it can be tough to let go. Even if the friendship is no longer healthy, it can be hard to say goodbye to someone who was once an important part of your life. However, sometimes it's necessary to cut ties to move on. If you find yourself in a situation where you need to end a friendship, there are a few things you can do to make the process a little easier. First, try to remember the good times you had together. It's important to remember that not every memory is bad. Even if the friendship has deteriorated, there are still likely moments you cherish. Second, don't be afraid to be direct. Sometimes it's best to just rip off the band-aid and have a conversation about why the friendship is no longer working. And finally, don't look back. Once you've decided to end the friendship, it's important to stick with it. Looking back will only make it harder to move on. Number 3. Create a support network. When unfriending someone on social media, you should have several other friends to turn to for support. If you don't have a supportive and uplifting group of people around you, it can be tough to end a friendship. However, if you do have that network in place, unfriending someone will allow you to find more fulfilling friendships. As your friends help you move past the toxic one, they will help make sure you stay strong and don't fall back into the same negative pattern again and again. Number 4. Speak in a crowd. It can be very intimidating to speak up about your feelings when you are in a room full of people. However, this is the best way to make sure that everyone knows what's going on and why you are no longer friends. You don't have to dwell on the negative reasons, but a few words outlining what happened and how it made you feel can help everyone be more understanding. Number 5. Don't abandon them. Abandoning a friend can be just as tough as any other type of relationship breakup.
You may feel like you're being rude or mean, but you have to understand that you're also putting out negative energy, which can hurt both of you. Instead, consider cutting off ties with them clearly and concisely, whether it's because the friendship isn't good for either one of you anymore, or if it's on the brink of death already, ending the relationship for good will be better for both of you in the long run. Just like any other breakup, it's important to communicate your feelings and explain your decision to your friend. Number 6. Stay strong. It can be tough to end a friendship, especially if your former friend isn't ready to let go. If you're the one who wants to end the relationship, then you need to be clear and firm about your decision. WikiHow advises making a script ahead of time and practicing staying calm and focused when you confront a toxic person. First, write out all of your thoughts. Then come up with a few clear sentences about why you're ending the relationship. It's also important to be prepared for a possible emotional reaction from your former friend. If they try to convince you to stay friends, be firm and reiterate your decision. Remember, you're doing this for yourself, and it's okay to put your own needs first. Ending a friendship is never easy, but it's sometimes necessary to move on and live a healthy life. Number 7. Focus on something new. It can be difficult to move on from old friendships, especially if they were meaningful to you at one point. However, holding on to attachments to these in friendships can prevent you from forming new, healthier relationships. If you're finding it hard to let go of an old friendship, try focusing on something new. Doing something completely unrelated to your old friend can help you create some distance and start to move on. It can be helpful to find a hobby or activity that you're passionate about and invest your time in that. Doing something that makes you happy and fills your time can help you forget about your old friend and create new memories with other people. If you're struggling to focus on something new, reach out to a trusted friend or family member for support. They can help you brainstorm ideas for activities or hobbies that you might enjoy and provide encouragement as you start this new chapter in your life. Conclusion: ending a friendship is hard, but you must progress with your life. Toxic friendships should be taken seriously just like any other toxic relationship. When the friendship is over, you'll be able to build more positive relationships that will help you heal. It's not hard to end a relationship if it's no longer good for you. As soon as you do, you'll have opportunities to meet new and better friends who will make your life happier. With these tips, you can end a friendship healthily and respectfully while also protecting yourself. Thanks for watching this video. Please comment below, subscribe, like, and share this video.